Hi, my name is Julie Thysse, and I'm the Pre-Flight and Color Science Manager at Thysse. So what is color management and why does it matter? Color management is what a printer does to accurately reproduce your brand colors across all print media. Clings, brochures, letters, displays, packaging, and signage are all made from different substrates on different print devices that use different inks. So color management is all about achieving consistent visual similarity across all those variables. Behind color management is really you and the standard you set for your brand. Not all brands actively manage brand color to the same standard, or at all. And not all printers offer color management. The industry standard for measuring how accurate a print facility can be is set by Idea Alliance's G7 standard program. Thysse is G7 Master Facility qualified, which is the highest standard in the industry. That means we're capable of reproducing color at a delta E of less than 2 accuracy on any device in our facility, which means color variations are held below what is perceptible to the human eye. So why does that matter? Inconsistent color may not be a big deal in certain situations, depending on how bad it is. However, poor color accuracy sends a negative message to both your customers and your brand. A good example is in packaged goods that are displayed side by side where color variations are easy to see. Inconsistent colors can negatively affect how potential customers perceive the quality and value of your product and your brand. The value of color consistency is a decision every brand makes, but all of the national brands we work with actively manage color and take consistency seriously. So how do we actually do it? To help explain the process, let me introduce you to my colleague, Oli.
My name is Oli Allen, and I do workflow automation and color science here at Thysse. What does it mean? It means I simplify complicated tasks, and for color management, I make colors repeatable and consistent across all printing devices. How we do color management at Thysse is we create ICC profiles that are saved on each printing device, and it takes the colors and makes them consistent for the output depending on which paper we're printing and the type of colors we're producing. Yes, we do produce on a lot of different devices. Offset, digital, and wide format are the main three. They all have a different type of ink set and different substrates to produce on, so the color management comes into play in creating those consistencies regardless of the device used.
My name is Morgan Manning. I work for Heidelberg as a color specialist. Been doing this for 13 years and been doing color for 35 years in commercial printing. Color management is going to each device and level setting it to make sure that it's outputting to its 100% capacity, so that again, the same project, which might have different facets done on offset, done on digital, will all have the same look and feel. So it feels like it's one project, not multiple technologies. So basically I come into Thysse every year for what we call a G7 Master Printer recertification. Thysse chose to establish this as a program, an ongoing program, and basically make sure that the proofing and the offset primarily is running to the highest level of G7 standards, which would primarily be what we call Colorspace. And then I also work with the other processes in the shop, digital, wide format, even the LaserJet printer for the envelopes.
G7 is a methodology based on gray balance, and the theory is if your gray is good, the rest of your colors will fall into compliance. Your G7 certification is valid for 1 year, and we're a master facility, which is the top level you can achieve in the program. You're only required to submit one throughout the year to maintain your status. However, we do it quarterly just to make sure we're in compliance throughout the year as press conditions change and other variations come into play.
So basically, we double check our plates. We were making sure that a 50% equals 50%. That's what we call linear. And all our color is done on top of a linear plate. So we always want to make sure that the plates are where they should be before we start off on color management on the press. So then we take it to the press. We're going to use the onboard color measurement system on the Heidelberg that we call InPress, and it's literally looking at every sheet, but actually giving us data back for about every 400 sheet of where the press is running. We have a color set that we put on the press, so we have an aim point or a process standard for, again, this G7 color, so that the press always prints to the same level of color. And we use that technology to make sure the sheet looks good. And then if we see a difference over a year, that's part of why we come in every year, because typically things change a little bit, papers, inks. We recalibrate the press using that technology, using another spectrophotometer, and we take the data in, make some new printing curves, and replate and get a final result where it now matches the proof and where it should be.
Hopefully, you now know a lot more about color management and how Thysse does it. If you have questions about how to implement color management or would like to work with us, please reach out through our website or give us a call. Thanks for watching this video.